educated and uneducated, welcome to a brand new video. Today, the Department of Education is 100% cooked. Donald J. Trump, Lord of the People, has come to the conclusion that something is wrong with the education system in the United States, and it turns out he is in fact completely correct. Now, my favorite thing about this whole situation is that once again, the libtards have found a way to once again lose on a 90-10 split. It's pretty incredible, honestly. So, obviously, there are unlimited meltdowns taking place, which, of course, I mean, always are incredibly endearing. Donald Trump gave a little speech. There are some stats. This is a fun one. A lot of people think that Trump removing the Department of Education is a bad thing. And the reason why they think that is because they're crazy. They're brain dead. They are übergefuckt, as they say in German. They're cooked. It's stupid. They're dumbasses. Because they have no education, they think this is bad. That's the only reason why they think this is a bad thing. It's because they don't have an education. All right, so first, let me show you some stats. I feel like it's important to show some stats here, all right? So, this blue line is the cost of the education system. Getting higher and higher and higher and higher. The employees are getting higher and higher and higher and higher. Everything else is the same. Enrollment is the same. Reading scores, math scores, science scores, all that is the same. None of that got better. So let me understand something. Why is it that the price is higher, the employees are higher, but the bullshit is bullshitting? The numbers don't lie. It's a scam. I have multiple opinions, and we will get through them throughout the video. But this is a glorious day for Americans and for libtards, because the libtards keep helping the other non-libtards keep winning. It's a glorious day. In 1979, 0.6% of Americans were illiterate. In 1979, the Department of Education was created. In 2019, 21% of Americans are illiterate. Guys, what the f happened? How did over 20% more retards just spawn after the Department of Education was created? See, my opinion is the Department of Education is a giant money laundering indoctrination scam where they are trying to teach you about genders instead of teaching you how to read. Now, again, we don't need to get involved into that as of right now. This will become very clear soon, but the Donald himself, the orangest man, he's so orange. I walked in, wow, all 7 swing states, it's crazy. We are going to bomb hoofy and gay libtards. And that is what he is doing. So anyway, speaking of gay libtards, this is the most stereotypical libtard of all time that has graced your screen with its presence. Listen to this glorious meltdown. There's billions of these right now.
Elon Musk has got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go.
I love how she just gave Elon Musk thumbs up right there.
Hey, what does Elon have to do with the department?
Right, just to be clear, this is a Department of Education protest. Right, they are protesting the Department of Education being shut down, and Granny iDubbbz shows up. She shows up to start chanting about Elon Musk. This is literally protesting the Department of Education. This has nothing to do with Elon Musk. So the reporter's like, what does Elon have to do with the Department of Education?
Department of Education.
Everything.
Everything, she says. Clearly very well educated.
It's Doge, baby.
It's Doge, baby.
Elon Musk has got to go, hey, hey.
What is the Department of Education doing for our children?
Go, hey, hey.
Other than making them gay and retarded like all of you.
Oh! Oh! She said the... Bro, wearing a mask, bro. Stop, please. Why do they look like Oblivion NPCs? This is crazy. How do you get all these people together and they just literally look like the cast of Oblivion? Oh my god.
Has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho.
Why
Am
do
I
all
going
of
to be
your
on the news?
Why do all of your eyes look like that?
Am I going to be on the news?
Unhinged.
Dude. This is like actual skinwalkers.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with Doge at all.
Wow. Well, I don't see yours, so I'm not sure. I imagine they would be.
Bro, her husband out there in the back just like, what have I done? What have I done?
They don't look like I'm on multiple SSRIs, that's for sure.
Ah, good one. Woo!
All right, these are the mentally sane ones that we should definitely. Holy shit! Look at this crap, bro. Look at this. What is even happening? She looks like fucking Smeagol. So this is some Smeagol shit, guys. Oh my god. We found another one. Glorious day for tards. Tards everywhere. They're here. They're there. Hey, hey, ho, ho. God damn. Look at this shit. Tard appeared just in the wild. Look at that. But you know, it's crazy. So anyway, there was an entire protest to keep the Department of Education open, which is a blatant scam. As I've proven to you with facts, logic, and retards, I have proven to you that the Department of Education is a scam. And I will stand by that. It really is. It always has been. It still is one. Absolutely. 100%. Not even gonna lie. But they're protesting it anyway. Do you know why? You know why they're protesting that shit? They're protesting the Department of Education purely and utterly because Trump is on the other side. Trump has this fucking force power that somehow he can say things that are just completely logical. And somehow people will take the other side. Trump will be like, terrorists are in fact pretty lame and gay, and we hate them, and they fucking suck. And then you'll have these people, the fucking Smeagol's of the world. Elon Musk is a hobbit says the terrorists are the good guys, Nazi putzes. Anyway, so that's what the Smeagol's of the universe come out of pour out of the fucking gutters and to speak shit to the people. Anyway, before getting into what the GOAT actually has to say, here was what Ronald Reagan had to say in 1980.
I propose, and would have already started, if your hypothesis is correct, a planned and orderly transfer back to the states and local communities of functions the federal government has usurped and which it has proven it is incapable of operating. And one of the first of those would be welfare. One of the second would be in the field of education. I would like to dissolve the $10 billion National Department of Education created by President Carter and turn schools back to the local school districts where we built the greatest public school system the world has ever seen. I think I can make a case that the decline in the quality of public education began when federal aid became federal interference.
Well, that's reality. But unfortunately, Reagan didn't have the balls for that. He only had the balls for smaller things, like dropping nuclear bombs on Japan. But anyway, we don't talk about any of that today. Today, we are celebrating a man that actually has the balls to go up against literally everyone. This guy, Donald J. Trump, gives so little shits. So few shits. He has so little shits. His asshole is dry from the lack of shits he gives. He's out there abolishing shit left and right, and I'm so here for it. Cut down, slash the fucking departments, get all these people out of there, miss me with that shit. I don't want to hear any of this garbage, none of that crap. And for the love of God, Well,
thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you very much, everyone.
By the way, the Department of Education now costs like $200 billion a year, and it's still failing.
And I'd like to start by saying that our country is doing very well. Things are, as you can see, doing quite well. Please.
Dude, I have to show you. Speaking of the country doing well, I'm about to show you something that will change your mind. Your world is not ready. All right? You think you understand retardation, but let me remind you, you don't. And that is why you should be subscribed to me. I will take you down the annals of history. Reddit is furious that prices at Costco are going down. I'm not even kidding. This is the level of tard we're dealing with. Costco is slashing prices. This feels wrong. I go to Costco every week. It's probably the only thing I do consistently. I've been doing it for years. I know how the prices move, but lately, everything's discounted. I'm not talking promo tags or little manufacturer markdowns. I mean whole shelves of items drop 20 to 40% across categories, not seasonal either. This isn't normal. Prices are supposed to be going up with tariffs, inflation, shipping costs, whatever. Instead, they're dumping inventory aggressively. Either demand is collapsing or something upstream is forcing their hand. It just doesn't make sense. It feels off. Maybe I'm overreacting, but I've never seen price drops like this since I started going. If this is what it looks like at Costco, the most stable, boring, buy-in-bulk fortress of consumerism, then I don't want to know what's coming next. Dog, this man saw prices go down, okay? And he posts a fear-mongering shit. Guys, I don't know what's happening. Prices are down. They're supposed to be up. It's terrible. Guys, we found another one. They're all wandering Reddit, scuttling around. Tard has appeared. From Reddit, they show up now. They spring forth. So this is, I'm telling you, this is what you're dealing with, okay? This is just your average American bozo. Dude fucking saw prices go down and be like, no, something terrible is happening. I can't believe it. The tariffs were supposed to make my life worse. Bro, the accidental Trump advertisement.
Please sit down. Before we begin, I just want to announce that I signed a proclamation a few moments ago honoring the 250th anniversary of Patrick Henry's famous speech to the Second Virginia Convention, in which he declared very well-known, very famous words, "Give me liberty or give me death." Has anyone heard the phrase? I think most of you have.
Very excited for the libtards to hear this and be like, no, we want anti-liberally. Bring back slavery, goddammit.
And moments ago, I also signed an executive order to dramatically increase production of critical minerals and rare earths.
Oh my God, I love every time he talks about rare earths. Like, I can't. I don't even know what the fuck that means, but I want all of that.
It's a big thing.
It's a big thing. He said it, and I believe him. The end.
In this country, and as you know, we're also signing agreements in various locations to unlock rare earths and
Ukraine, baby.
Minerals and lots of other things all over the world, but in particular, Ukraine.
It's like rocks, but it's rarer and shinier.
We're doing very well with regard to Ukraine.
Yeah, baby.
And Russia.
Look, it's crazy. He said we're doing the mineral deal. Zelensky flew in to basically throw a temper tantrum in the Oval Office about how, no, sir, we just want peace agreements, no mineral deal. Zelensky leaves. Everyone gives him a hug, says he's a hero, and then he scuttles back to the United States for a mineral deal. My. Everyone says the orange man blew it up this time. He's so bad at deals. He's cringe. Fell for it again. Please and thank you, Mr. Zelensky. But damn, it's crazy. His fucking shit, actually, it happens.
And one of the things we are doing is signing a deal very shortly with respect to rare earths with Ukraine, which they have tremendous value in rare earth, and we appreciate that. And we spoke yesterday with, as you know, President Putin and President Zelensky, and we would love to see that come to an end, and I think we're doing pretty well in that regard. So hopefully we could save thousands of people a week from dying. That's what it's all about. They're dying.
That's what it's about. Turns out that is literally how it's actually about. Much to all of our shock.
So unnecessarily. And I believe we'll get it done. We'll see what happens. But I believe we'll get it done. Today we take a very historic action that was 45 years in the making.
Oh, shit.
In a few moments, I will sign an executive order to begin eliminating the Federal Department of Education.
Oh, finally. Oh, my God. Finally. Holy shit. I feel like people don't realize how retarded people are these days. People are like, it's not like education is that bad. It is that bad. It is that bad. There is no reason that in the year 2025, you have 20% of Americans that cannot read. I'm sorry. It's unacceptable. All of them will sit there and they will yell and jabber at you and talk to you about all their different mental illnesses, how they have stage 2 terminal autism and turbo dyslexia, and they can't read, but they could list all 476 Tumblr genders off by heart. This shit's insane. It's cancer. All right? You gotta excise that shit. Come on, miss me with that. I have dyslexia. I also read a fuck ton. All right? Not a contradiction. Actual turbo-tard.
Once and for all.
Oh my god, dude, that's crazy. He's like, yes, even you, random CNN reporter, will also be able to read soon. This is a good day for everyone. Dude, the classic smug Trumple.
And it sounds strange, doesn't it? Department of Education, we're going to eliminate it in every...
Yeah, I'm telling you, and the worst thing is, no one in the mainstream media talks about this in an even remotely fair way. If you watch CNN talking about the Department of Education, I am telling you, all sorts of crazy conspiracy theories show up. That the reason why Trump is getting rid of the Department of Education is to make people stupider, because if they're stupider, then they'll vote for me because they're dumb and they don't realize they think. I am telling you, bro, that is literally, unironically, the CNN bullshit talking points that they use. This is an objectively good thing. Again, a 90-10 issue. No way should America be spending $200 billion on education where people are getting dumber. Actual turbo-tarding.
Everybody knows it's right. And
yes,
the Democrats know it's right, and I hope they're going to be voting for it.
They know it's right, but because they hate Trump so much, they will literally they'll shoot themselves in the foot.
Because ultimately it may come before them, but everybody knows it's right, and we have to get our children educated. We're not doing well with the world of education in this country, and we haven't for a long time. And we're pleased to be joined today by the woman who I chose because she's an extraordinary person. And hopefully she will be our last Secretary of Education, Linda McMahon. Linda.
Damn, the Slayer. All right, I wanted to just show this to you. I just looked up CNN. This is CNN, Department of Education. I don't even know what they say in here, but I'm sure that they're gonna follow that conspiracy theory thing I was telling you. You don't understand how bad it is.
I mean, we should know that already, no matter who is president, the way that education funding works is that the vast majority and policy, but both, is done at a local, state and local level.
Yeah. That's right. I think some $900 billion is spent across the states and local level on public education, though the government, I think, spends about $100 billion or so in public education.
Insane.
And so, you know, to me, you see this pattern occurring, whether it's the education department, Social Security Administration, or other agencies, and attempt to privatize these functions, which is to essentially say we want to turn to private corporations to do the work of public education, which means...
Except they're literally going to have public schools. Like, he's not trying to get rid of public schools. Oh my God, this is insane.
That public education could take a huge blow, and yet...
That's literally not what he's saying at all. Like, that's the craziest thing. They'll hear him say one thing and they'll just report something completely different to make people terrified. He's not getting rid of public schools.
Yes, the vast majority of that is decided by state and local governments, but they see the federal government doing that, then state governments are going to follow suit and feel emboldened to create a more privatized system of education versus public education. And who ultimately suffers from that? Poor and people of color.
Yeah, so of course she sets it up in a way that Trump is getting rid of the Department of Education because he's racist, and because he wants to go after poor people and black people. But little does she know, Donald Trump is the best president for black people since Abraham Lincoln. His words, not mine. That was a crazy quote. When he said that, I lost my shit. But anyway, that is absolutely mind-boggling. To me, it is insane that she will take a straight-up lie like that and just say it on CNN.
So
that's just a lie. It's straight up just a lie. CNN guest from PBS says that downsizing the Department of Education will hurt the poor and people of color. What are you talking about? More than 75% of the budget going to Department of Education was going to the administration, not to the kids. It's like an actual huge lie. All of it's a lie. That entire sentence from beginning to end is a lie.
Thank you.
Anyway, I guess that's what you deal with now. The fucking, I'm telling you, the brain rot is so deep. It's so deep that Trump will say something objectively good and everyone's just going to complain.
Thank you very much. That's another interesting statement. It's an interesting opening, right? But it's true, and people, it's been amazing how popular this has been. I tell people...
It's popular to everyone that actually knows what's happening. I feel like everyone that knows how fucking cooked America is realize that this is a great thing. You know who's going to be upset about this? 21-year-old girls on TikTok with piercings and blue hair. They're going to be fucking destroyed because they get their information from CNN and they're retarded because they went through the Department of Education. So yeah, anyway.
Well, that this is what I'm...
Trump, slavery is bad. The Democrats, well...
I'm doing today, and they say, oh, it's about time. Everybody says it. Republicans and Democrats have said it. They're all saying it. Also with us are some terrific people. Governors Greg Abbott. Greg, thank you very much. Governor Ron DeSantis, thank you very much, Ron.
Oh, that smile, dude. Bro, they had beef, right? Trump and Ron DeSantis had beef. God damn.
Mike Braun, congratulations on your victory, Mike. That was a big one. Mike DeWine, thank you very much, Mike. Jeff Landry. Jeff, thank you very much, Jeff. Bill Lee, thank you. Governors, all governors. Brad Little. Brad, thank you very much. Where are you, Brad? Hi, Brad. Jim Pylan, thank you very much, Jim. And Kim Reynolds. These are all people very interested in education.
Wow, and he didn't even mess up a single one of their names. I don't even know, man. I'm just so lost. Dog, where were we? America. Like, holy shit, dog. What is going on? Can you imagine another 4 years of Brandon?
And I even see Dan Patrick over there, my friend Dan Patrick. We're joined also by Representatives Tim Walberg and Virginia Fox, Rick Allen, Michael Rulli, and again, Dan Patrick. Thank you very much, Dan. You've been a great friend of ours. And State Attorneys General Ken Paxton. Ken, I see you there.
Damn.
Andrew Bailey. Andrew, what a job you've done, Andrew. You have some good cases going. You've done a great job. Thank you very much.
Damn is actually, he's assembling the A-team. The Avengers assemble. Avengers assemble, guys. Today we are cooking libtards that are trying to propagandize children. Why is it that children in America only know about racial diversity, but don't know how to fucking read books? Can you explain that shit, please?
And co-founder of Moms for Liberty, Tiffany Justice. She's been a hard worker. Woo! Thank you. Thank you, babe. Thank you, Tiffany. When President Carter created the Federal Education Department in 1979...
I'm so ready for him to, like, just casually roast all these people. He's just casually roast all these people as he goes. Oh, my God. President Carter, lame and gay, but he did some things right. But he was a nice man. But he was pretty pathetic all in all. The Panama Canal, he gave it away like a little bitch. I saw it myself.
It was opposed by members of his own cabinet, as well as the American Federation of Teachers, the New York Times editorial board, and the famed Democrat Senator Daniel Patrick Moynihan. History has proven them right, absolutely right. After 45 years, the United States spends more money on education by far than any other country. and spend.
So let me get this straight. America spends more on education than any other country, but also has probably the lowest rate of good education in any first world country in the world. Now, what do you guys think? Is that a coincidence? What do you think? You think the Department of Education is pulling its weight?
Likewise, by far, more money per pupil than any country, and it's not even close, but yet we rank near the bottom of the list in terms of success.
And honestly, that's what you gotta be looking for. You gotta be looking for that shit. And that's it. Weird, to quote Rachel Ziegler. Truly one of the poets of the modern generation. Weird. I think that this is huge. Bro, I just remember my brother is in med school, and he had a mandatory class that he had to take in college before getting into med school. A mandatory class where he had to do gender euphoria. A gender utopia, not euphoria. Gender utopia class. He had to do that for a whole ass semester. He had to read these fucking books about how a utopia world would be a world with only women and shit, and extracting semen from a long extinct male population. Like, they made him read that shit for med school. Well, like, what are we talking about? That's insanity.
It's an amazing stat. Those are two stats you don't want. The most money spent per pupil, and you're at the bottom of the list. And that's what
we don't like these stats at all. Losing money and retards, the worst combo. The worst combo of all time. Losing money and making retards. No one likes that.
we are, like it or not, and we've been there for a long time. 70% of 8th graders are not proficient in either reading or in math. 70%. Or not, and we've been there for a long time. 70% of 8th graders are not proficient in either reading or in math.
What? 8th graders are like, what, 13, 14? And they can't read? 70%? Bro, that's what TikTok does to a motherfucker, I guess. Holy shit. See, but like, when you hear this, and I know that I'm gonna have people in my chat being like, Nux just believing everything Donald Trump is saying. He's just guzzling the propaganda. Can you shut the fuck up and talk to an 8th grader and tell me if they can read? Do it yourself. Literally. Oh my god. I'm gonna ask the AI. I'm gonna ask the AI. Of 8th graders are proficient in reading in the USA. Autocorrect, irreversible damage. According to the most recent data from the National Assembly of Education Progress for 2024, 31% of 8th graders in the United States performed at or above proficient levels. Holy shit. This is crazy. Okay, well, anywho, Orange Man was right. All right, thanks for all the people in chat. Nux, you're just believing the propaganda. Can you shut the fuck up, please? You have teachers that don't want to teach. You have kids that don't want to learn. You got absolute bullshit. 30% 870. It said 30% could read. He said 70% can't read. I don't know, bro. Maybe you also kind of flubbed that one. This is dark age shit.
70%. 40% of 4th graders lack even
my favorite thing, though, all those people, every single one of those people that can't read, all right? The 70% of people that can't read, they're there on Twitter, activists, you know, they got their Palestine and Ukraine flags in their bio. They're fucking arguing with you on the internet about Elon Musk being a Nazi. All right, these are the people that you're arguing with online. You have to understand. This is insanity. Holy shit.
Basic reading skills, can't read. Students in our public elementary and middle schools score worse in reading today than when the department opened by a lot. In Baltimore, 40% of the high schools have 0 students who can do basic mathematics. Not even the very simplest of mathematics. I said, give me your definition of basic, and they're talking about like adding a few numbers together.
Oh my God, dude. When I thought mathematics, I was thinking algebra. He's talking about addition. Oh no. And then, of course, I have people in chat. Where is he getting this from? They did studies, guys, all right? Literally, I pulled up the study right now. This is crazy.
Despite these breathtaking failures, the department's discretionary budget has exploded by 600% in a very short period of time, and it employs bureaucrats in buildings all over Washington, D.C. And as a former real estate person, I will tell you, I ride through the streets of Washington, and it says Department of Education, Department of Education. I said, how do you fill those buildings? It's crazy what's happened over the years.
Holy shit. And they're and these are the fucking activists, okay? These are the people that they want you to listen to their geopolitical opinions, all right? These are people that know nothing, that learn nothing. The teachers don't give a shit. It's such an awful system because the system is so bloated with so many teachers that don't want to teach, that are just doing it because it's easy, right? That they're in their little unions and they can never fire anyone. Also, teachers are paid like shit. No one wants to be a teacher for the love of the game because you can't afford fucking nothing. Because teachers get paid like and treated like dog shit. So what ends up happening is the people that would be good teachers don't want to be teachers because they're not going to be paid. So instead of them, you get retards teaching retards. Actual human centipede retards. And they're all sitting there shitting in each other's mouths. None of them can get fired because of the unions. Dog, what is even happening? Special ed is 50% of schools. Unbelievable.
I'm pleased to report that after offering these federal employees 2 generous buyout options, and they were very generous, and they're good people, but they were very generous. My administration has initiated a reduction in force, and we're already cutting numbers that were really surprising to a lot that we were able to do it so successfully. And we've cut the number of bureaucrats in half. 50% have taken office.
Huge dub. And everyone's like, Trump is removing people's jobs. Fuck yes, he is. Maybe I'm busy because I'm Jewish, all right? I understand the art of the deal. But you fire people and they don't do stuff. You're not. Why? Why? Literally, why? Fire them if they don't do anything. You don't owe them anything. Why should my tax dollars go to pay some blue-haired retard teach children about genders when they don't know how to read?
This is great. Thank you. Under the action I'm taking today, a small handful of Democrats and others that we have employed for a long time, and there are some Republicans, but not too many, I have to be honest with you.
Oh, God.
But the department's useful functions and such as, and they're in charge of them. Pell Grants, Title I funding, resources for children with disabilities and special needs will be preserved, fully preserved.
What an unbelievable liar that Democrat fucking bullshit pieces of garbage are. They said that he was cutting the special needs kids funding. And he's out here in his speech directly saying he's not cutting their funding. It's so annoying watching the news. All they do is lie.
They're all going to be so. If you look at the Pell Grants, supposed to be a very good program, Title I funding and resources for children with special disabilities and special needs. They're going to be preserved in full and redistributed to various other agencies and departments that will take very good care of them, and that's very important to Linda.
Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of the fucking losers. All right, someone in my chat just sent me a clip. They said it's relevant.
Spell for
just letting you know, if it's not relevant, I'm banning you.
spell philosophy. Spell philosophy. Ain't no way, bro. You 16, he's 17.
Oh,
Y'all
no.
juniors and seniors in high school, man. Spell it. Ain't no way. We erase the board.
Bro,
We gonna
he's even wearing the Adolf Hitler shirt. That's crazy.
forget about the other stuff. I'm gonna give y'all another chance. Spell philosophy.
Oh, no, dude.
Mother.
Oh, no, no.
Keep going. I'm curious. I'm curious to see. Come on. Spell philosophy. Yeah. Man. Damn face. Come on. Get out the way. Let me see what y'all spell. Come on. All right. Uh-huh. So that.
Oh, motherfuck.
That's. Oh, y'all ain't done. Philosophy. That's our final word. Philosophy. Huh?
Oh, no.
Look at y'all.
Oh.
Spell cute, Makai. Spell cute. I'm gonna give you something simple. I ain't even gonna say no cute. That's a fourth grade word.
Shit.
Spell cute.
Right, cute. That's easy.
Spell it.
There's no fun. This has to be fake, bro. Then the liberals sitting there, nah, bro.
Dog.
What the fuck?
Makai.
Oh, Lord.
That don't make no damn sense. That don't make no. I don't know what school you going to when you graduate. I don't know what the hell you going. Y'all going back in grades, boy. You going back to the 9th, 7th, 5th, 6th. You going backwards. Spell two. It's 3 different ways you can spell two. It's 3 different ways. Spell the first two, Maurice.
No.
Spell two.
Oh, fuck. Spelling is racist.
Nick, dog. Y'all serious? Spell the other two. Makai. Spell the other two.
Nah, dude.
Dog. Y'all. Spell the number two. Spell the number two. Spell the number two. Spell the number two.
Oh, no.
Spell the number two.
Okay.
Get the fuck out the house. Go. Go. Get out. Just go, bro. There ain't no way. Philosophy 22, cute. And y'all think y'all spelled this stuff right? Show ass like a man. You
Oh my fucking god! What the fuck, Brian? No way, dude. That's crazy. Oh Lord, I don't know, man. What are we gonna do, guys? It's over. Shit has to be fake. Yeah, true, but still. Anyway.
I know, and it's very important to all of us. But beyond these core necessities, my administration will take all lawful steps to shut down the department. We're going to shut it down.
Wait, that is real? It's been in the news? No. I don't believe you.
And shut it down as quickly as possible. It's doing us no good. We want to return our students to the states where just some of the governors here are so happy about this. They want education to come back to them, to come back to the states, and they're going to do a phenomenal job. You know, if you look, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, I have to tell you, I give them a lot of credit. China's top 10. And so we can't now say that bigness is making it impossible to educate, because China is very big. But you have countries that do a very good job in education. And I really believe, like some of the governors here today, from states that run very, very well, including a big state like Texas, but states that run very well are going to have education that will be as good as Norway, Denmark, Sweden, and those top, Finland,
nice.
those top countries that do so well with education. I think they'll do every bit as well.
That would be
And
nice.
what do you think about that, Governor? Do you agree? I think.
I mean, look, honestly, I'm excited to see this happen. If in, let's say, a couple of years, imagine this, in a couple of years, we end up getting results and it turns out it is actually better. Think about it, bro. Think about it. Imagine, for just a second, let's come together and imagine that it actually gets better. Watch the fucking left writhe and scream about this shit.
So, Ron, do you agree? I think so. Florida, Iowa. That's right. I really believe that. They'll be as good as any of them.
Worst thing that happens, nothing changes. And that's still a dub because they saved $200 million. They just didn't decrease the retard population.
And then you'll have some laggards, and we'll work with them. And we can all tell you who the laggards will be right now, probably, but let's not get into that. Yeah. But we'll work with them, and we're going to make them, they'll do a job. I think they'll do a job, and they'll go to sections of the state. For instance, New York, you'll have a Manhattan, and you'll have a Suffolk County, and you'll have Nassau County, and you'll have Westchester County. You'll do 4 or 5 or 6 of them. You have upstate New York, and those counties, I think, are going to do very well. And I think ultimately Manhattan should do very well. But we'll break it down into sections, and I think it'll be really, really good. And they're going to be probably the tougher ones, but I think they have a chance to do really well.
All right, look,
but
honestly, that's the hope. I think that everyone can come together and say what we want is, you know, X and Y, prices to be lower, you know, salaries to be higher, education to be better. Like, we could all agree on these fundamentals. The disagreements are on, well, whether you like Trump or not. And that's so insufferably insane. How are people against this? It boggles the mind every time. It's like, literally, you guys, you don't understand. I, in my heart, am a retard hunter. I hunt retards. I find them where they live, where they sleep. I film the retards. I catch them, catch and release, retard style, for them to commit more tardation for me to be there. And somehow, some way, Trump has made my job so much easier. I am now overwhelmed, overflooded with tards. Holy shit. He's like, let's make education better finally. And then you'll have CNN, Donald Trump hates children and is also a rapist. Like, what?
We're going to be returning education very simply back to the states where it belongs, and this is a very popular thing to do, but much more.
Fuck math. You gotta learn about systemic racism and gender ambiguity. That is so much more important.
Importantly, it's a common sense thing to do, and it's going to work. Absolutely, it's going to work. And I can tell you from dealing with the governors and others in the state, they want it so badly. They want to take their children back and really teach their children individually. Probably the cost will be half, and the education will be maybe many, many times better.
Damn.
So we look forward to this. I want to just make one little personal statement. Teachers, to me, are among the most important people in this country. And we're going to take care of our teachers. And I don't care if they're in the union or not in the union. That doesn't matter. But we're going to take...
How are they going to twist this? He wants to make it better for the teachers, better for the students. Like, dog, what are you going to do? Somehow they find a way. They find a way to twist it. And Trump, once again, he makes it bad for the poor people.
Care of our teachers. And I believe the states will take actually better care of them than they are taken care of right now. They'll work all sorts of systems and even merit systems. Those great teachers are going to be maybe a little bit better rewarded, or maybe that's the way it should be, but the states are going to make that decision. But we're going to love and cherish our teachers along with our children, and they're going to work with the parents, and they're going to work with everybody else, and it's going to be an amazing thing to watch, and it's really going to be something special. And Linda, you're presiding over something that's so important, and you're going to do a fantastic job, just like you have your whole life. I know your whole life I've been watching you. I've been watching you for a long time. She's had nothing but success. So it's tremendous to have you, and hopefully you won't be there too long, but we're going to find something else for you, Linda, okay?
Yeah, hopefully you won't be there long and you'll just succeed. That would be really nice. I mean, look, you don't understand what we're dealing with, bro. You don't know what we're dealing with, all right? I think that a lot of people are unaware of the insanity, so I'll just prove it to you a little bit. This is the Florida Department of Education release list of approved books, and they misspelled the words 9th and 12th over 60 times. They wrote 12th. Guys, they wrote 12th grade. Guys. They wrote 12th grade, guys. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And everyone's like, Merg, it's unconstitutional, Mlurgin, Schmergin. And this is the shit that we have to deal with somehow. Oh my God, you don't understand the chaos, man. People are afraid of closing the Department of Education. Don't worry, I graduated in 1976. The Department of Education started in 1978. I spent my whole educational experience without the DOE. People my age are able to read and write, and we know which bathroom to use. Fuck, bro. It's so sad that this is funny. It's so sad it's funny. Oh, what are we gonna do? I mean, suspiciously enough, it's no surprise that the Department of Education had 29 DEI training grants totaling 101 million, right? Yeah, obvious Doge shut that shit down, you know, in February. But like, this is the crap that we have to deal with. Like, the fact is, literacy and math scores in the US have fundamentally, drastically declined since the Department of Education started. Only a true retard would agree that we should keep it open and keep spending our money there. Admin error. There is undeniable evidence. I showed it in the beginning of the video. How on earth are people this dumb? They hate Trump so much they are sacrificing children to spite this man. They never graduated 12th grade.
So this will conclude what we are talking about with respect to our most cherished group of people, and that's our children. We want to have our children well educated. We want them to love going to school. We have examples of it. Look at those beautiful, bright-eyed faces. They are so smart. They're so smart.
Yeah, but you know who's not so smart? Tampon Tim Walz, the governor. Governor Tampon Tim Walz. You know what he says the problem is with getting rid of the Department of Education? Guess. It's racism. That's the only thing they know how to say.
They want to make this about bureaucracy and cutting. This is about children. This is about broadband access in their schools. This is about the research you were talking about, pedagogy, things that we learn. And then it's about the Civil Rights Department at the Department of Education that makes sure that we don't have a situation where a Ruby Bridges is escorted to school with police. And so we're back in an area where we can segregate. And he knows that curriculums and those decisions are made on a local basis, but they muddy the water. So look, just like your previous guest, thanks for having her on, but it's chilling. They don't care about law. They don't care about where the American public's at. And that kind of segues to why I'm getting out there. And there's a reason that
why I'm getting out there and absolutely got obliterated in the presidential election. Remember when we thought that this guy was going to be the vice president of the United States?
Republican Congress members aren't holding town halls because this is so unpopular they can't defend it.
First of all, that's a literal lie. Like, what am I even supposed to do? Like, it's an actual literal lie. It's not that it's unpopular, they can't defend it. They don't need to have town halls because they're already massively appreciated. The Republican government is at an all-time high approval rating. Dog, the Democrats are at a 29% approval. They need all the fucking town halls they can. Like, he doesn't realize how massive of an L this is constantly.
And with that, I'm going to come down and we're going to sign a very important document and we're going to be on our way. People have wanted to do this for many, many years, for many, many decades. And I don't know, no president ever got around to doing it, but
everyone wanted to do it because it's absolutely bullshit and should have been done for a really long time. Everyone should have wanted to do that shit. Now they're against it because it's Trump. Like, I don't think you understand the war that's going on, all right? So on social media, you have people like this saying, Speaker Mike Johnson from the great state of Louisiana wants to get rid of the Department of Education because, get the joke, they spelled Louisiana wrong on the fucking seal thing. They spelled Louisiana wrong. So this has 7 million views. This is 230,000 likes, all right? They're roasting Mike Johnson because the Department of Education failed? Like, this is an obvious failure of the Department of Education. Hello? This is an unironic failure of the Department of Education, but they're somehow trying to twist it into a way that, like, What a good own. We are all gay and retarded. Cooked them, got them. Ho! You're just as gay and retarded as we are. Like, damn, crazy good zinger.
But I'm getting a...
Like, dude, why are memes this pathetic now? Come on, you can be funny. There's so much to make fun of Trump for. But it's kind of lame when you, like, you know, literally murder yourself for this troll.
Around to doing it, so thank you very much.
Goddamn. There's Don.
Good-looking people here.
Bro, the actual DEI. All right, so we got the white people. All right, makes sense. They should be here. All right, we got our Jewish kid. We got our black kid. Hell yeah, bro.
Should I do this?
Is he asking the kids, should I do this? I'm not gonna lie, this is so incredibly wholesome. They all opened their fucking fake documents next to him.
Yes, on another document that turned out to be very good for the country, and I said, let's use that same pen. I don't know, is anybody superstitious? Let's use that same pen.
Bro, this fucking pen murdered everything. One thing you have to say about Trump, all right? One thing you got to say about Trump. This guy signs his own papers. Yep, no auto pen with this motherfucker. Oh, no. He wants everyone to know what the fuck is going on. Maximum transparency, but minimum fucking bathrooms. Where am I going? Dude, it's such a glorious day. Such a glorious day. Oh, infinite chaos. As the President of the United States.
Can you come up just to say?
They all drew little pictures.
Very important, big factor here. Good luck, sir.
That was good. I don't know. I fully condone fucking gutting the shit out of that crap. Cutting the absolute fucking crap out of this shit. Miss me with all this bullshit. Get rid of the Department of Education. It obviously failed. No more of this indoctrination bullshit. Holy crap, and everyone knew this was something that needed to be done. No one had the balls to actually do it, and everyone, Trump, it's unconstitutional. And I know I'm gonna have these fucking tards in the comment section. Trump is breaking the law here because technically Congress needs to vote, and therefore Trump. Can you shut the fuck up, please? Right, man wants to do something good, and it is good, and we can all agree it's good. But can you stop actually try to get Congress to do that shit instead of just sitting there complaining, Orange Man bad? It's like, dude, how do you hate the country so much that you're willing to murder a generation of children, all right, because you don't like Trump? Like, how selfish are you? Cryo Trump every 4 years. Every 4 years, he'll be back. It'll be huge. It'll be glorious. This executive order is telling Congress to do it, and they should freaking do it. For the love of God. And then you're gonna have people saying, Trump just hates black people. That's why he wants to cut education. Like, that's not actually the racist shit. Nux, are you being hyperbolic? No. I am not being hyperbolic. You have no idea how many comments, how many tweets are made about, Nux doesn't understand that Donald Trump is breaking the law when he deports terrorists. With all due fucking respect, A, he doesn't break the law when he deports terrorists, and B, they're fucking terrorists. Pick a better hero. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys. Hell yeah. Leave a like if you like. Comment something in the comment section below with proper grammar. Or not, I don't care. See you in the next one. Bye. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.